fiber science, as I said, I did fibers and textiles processing in my undergrad, and I wanted to get into an interdisciplinary course. So, uh, fiber science course focuses on like merging the textiles part and textile chemistry to the materials and that part. Like, for example, like my thesis is on making sensors, and I'm using fibers to make functional fibers to make sensors. So I'm very much into material science and electronics as much as I'm in fiber science. So my courses are towards fibers and polymers and textiles, but my thesis is completely interdisciplinary. So that was the reason I came to Cornell, because Cornell offers this course. Every other university has textile processing as the major or textile engineering, which I did not want it. I did not want to get into, because that was something I had already studied, and I do not regret my decision at all. I am having the best thesis I could have and working on smart and wearable devices, like using textiles and fibers to make wearable devices. So that, and we have quite a few students from material science department. That is their major is material science, but they are working with researchers and advisors from my department, and like that. So, so that apart from that, academics is actually something grad students are always engaged in. I do not see much grad students in other activities. Prior research experience a bit. So, uh, I had three internships, out of which one was a research internship, and that was the research experience I had. And even in ICT, I was in my final year. I did two small projects, which were uh, like one of them was completely independent research. So I guess that did count, and that also forced me to getting into research. Like, I did not want to go for a PhD. I wasn't sure about committing 5 years, but I definitely wanted to research more, and that's why I took a thesis-based course. And I think that is for it. Like, I won't be continuing research after 2 years. So, but apart, like, to address your question, Swapnil, even if you don't have research experience, uh, you can still manage at Cornell, because help is available all the time. So if you contact your like, once you get an advisor, you can contact people from your research group, and you can contact your advisor, and they teach you to operate any single thing from scratch. Like, even if when I had research experience and I knew how to operate a certain instrument, I was supposed to learn them again. And Cornell has all these certifications, online certifications and small things which you complete before entering any single lab. So for even like, for example, if you are a computer science or chemical engineering student who frequently uses MATLAB to like project your results, and you have no like, someone does that, and I had no experience of MATLAB, but there are courses available. Just one credit course, I take it. It will be finished in a month, and I will be able to operate MATLAB. So even if you don't have prior experience, help is available all the time.